Out of a busy Hong Kong harbour, the spray from the South China Sea rocking the small boats and lashing the windows of our ferry, whilst we took the trip to Macau. We checked into the Metro Park Hotel and then set out to explore. Macau is only 40 miles to the west of Hong Kong, a former Portuguese colony now reverted to Chinese rule. Our first port of call, Fisherman's Wharf, actually within walking distance of our hotel, and right on the South China Sea. It's a tourist spot with shops and restaurants in abundance, actually a very beautiful spot, and ideal for an evening stroll to start off our adventure. The buildings have been designed to give the area the old Portuguese feel, with colonnades and balconies, making it feel more like a suburb of Lisbon than a tiny Southeast Asia enclave. As we strolled along, we were accosted by the restaurateurs offering everything from kebabs to high-class Italian fare. Where to eat was the question, and a bonus to the visit was the fact that Christmas was just around the corner, and the festive spirit was evident all around. The Rocks Hotel looked great. It was a great way to start off our visit, enjoying a nice walk whilst getting our first glimpse of a changed Macau. We felt the restaurants there were too expensive, however, so we headed back to Senado Square, the old quarter of Macau, and still where its heart beats the loudest. Now, I had missed my Honolulu trip this year with all the Christmas decorations and music, so it was a real treat to land here with Christmas music playing and the whole place illuminated. After a brief look around, we headed to where our stomachs were beckoning. First floor, Portuguese cuisine. Second floor, Chinese. The Chinese won out, especially as it afforded a great view of the square, not to mention the good food and the cheap tab. That was a great memory to make. The food was cheap and was really nice. After that, out into the square again with its beautiful decorations, Christmas spirit, and even a Scottish restaurant serving German food. Shopping is great in Macau, and the shops are traffic-free. There are many things to buy, many you can eat or drink, and the night atmosphere is great. We then went up to the ruins of St. Paul's, illuminated together with their 10th anniversary celebrations. Macau was handed back to China by Portugal in 1999. love the flats that overlook the church ruins. They have a certain kind of charm. There's a friendly atmosphere here, lots of snacks, colourful streets, and at that time of the year, Christmas is all around. My first impressions after not seeing the place for about 5 years? It's really prospering and more fun than ever. It's easy to avoid the seedy side of Macau that was so prominent years ago. It was very enjoyable. We had a great first day and I got some great video. As we returned to our hotel, it was hard to believe it was still only Sunday night. We'd had Sunday service and Youth Alpha gathering afterwards, come to Macau, visited Fisherman's Wharf, eaten Chinese food, and done some shopping already. Fun time. We really enjoyed the walk around. Day 2, early start. The Metro Park Hotel was about 10 minutes walk from the Senado Square. And after breakfast we walked over for a coffee and then a walk around the streets. This part of Macau is actually a very interesting place to look around, with all kinds of shops selling tourist stuff, as well as clothes and snacks. Watching the Chinese waffle man at work on the way. He's 85, his waffle iron is 87. And believe it or not, this is the Monday morning crowd. First stop, the ruins of St. Paul's again, which is Macau's most famous landmark. From there, it's only a short walk to Monte Fort, the fort on the hill. In recent years, Macau's done a great job of renovating their historic sites and museums. We were also blessed by a great day, blue skies and sunshine. Great views from the top. It overlooks the city from every side, which makes it a great lookout post.
Yeah, last night the weather forecast said maybe cloudy, sunny, but I really prayed last night, said, Lord, give us some good weather. So, misty this morning, but now the weather's really nice. And we're having a great time.
Staff outing gives us a chance to have fun together, and that's just what we did. From there we walked back to Senado Square through the shops. We then decided to take the bus out to Taipa, the island just off Macau that is reached by bus over one of the long bridges. Portuguese-style houses led us to the Taipa Houses Museum, a glimpse into Portuguese colonial life. And then we walked over to the exact opposite of that, the newest attraction, the Venetian Hotel, incorporating Venice and a casino. Oh, and Starbucks.
Starbucks. This is Starbucks. This is Nathan's favorite saint. It's Saint Abbas.
The Venetian has built Venice in the lobby, so to speak, complete with blue skies at all times and singing gondoliers, not to mention every posh shop on the planet. You can shop, or you can eat, or you can try a gondola ride for $15. It certainly is spectacular. I was expecting about 100 yards of water, but indeed it encircled the whole hotel, and there were even some boats outside. Naturally, it included an Oriental-style food court where Macau's most famous dish was available. After sampling the pork chop bun, we headed back to the hotel for a rest, and then savored the other famous Macau dish, Portuguese chicken. The Solmar restaurant was here the very first time I ever visited Macau. It was in this very same location.
Hey, how we doing? Just about to eat. This restaurant been here since 1961. The first time I came here was probably around Christmas time in 74, so it's amazing to come back here. Same restaurant, same place. Macau changed so much, but this is the same restaurant.
After that, another stroll through Senado Square to the shops. Great day. Day 3. Up early again and off to get the daily shot of St. Arbuck's brew. Then a visit to Coloane, the outermost island of Macau. Over the bridge, past the Venetian, the beach was not so beautiful on this dull day, so after a stroll, we jumped on the bus back to Taipa. To look around the shop and sample some bird's nest ice cream made from swallow's spit. Wonderful. The main purpose of this visit being the sale every day at 2:30 in the afternoon of Macau's most tasty pork chop bun from the restaurant here in Taipa. A little look around first, and then we were first in the queue.
It's very good sitting here because everybody's passing by in the queue and I'm eating my jupa bao. Everybody is envious.
Good snack and a visit to the 24-hour toilets, then back to Venice. The Venetian Hotel has what looks like a replica of the Library of Fontainebleau in Paris. This time to visit the City of Dreams, which is actually a giant shopping mall that boasts the added attraction of the Dragon's Treasure Show. And guess what? We ran into the Yeet family. So we had a chat before the show and enjoyed a little fellowship. The show is a 360-degree video show that depicts life kind of below the earth and sea. Total surround sound and video. Absolutely spectacular. Now that was really worth watching.
It is a wonderful time in Macau. I said we would come. We would milk Macau dry.
After that, we had another stroll through the lobby, watching the gondoliers and being amazed by the way they've fixed this place up.
This place is just amazing. It's just like being in Venice. But Venice is not as nice as this. And here, always the sky is blue.
And then out. And when we got outside, it was pouring with rain. We got to pray for the weather. So we decided on Pinocchio's restaurant, the most famous restaurant in Macau. It was great and cheap too. Dessert? They didn't have any nice desserts. So we headed out again to Häagen-Dazs for an ice cream.
Not much ice cream. We just had food in Pinocchio's restaurant. I'm Pinocchio.
Another great day. Jump in a taxi and head back through the rain to our hotel. Final day. Breakfast in the Metro Park Hotel was good, except for the coffee. So first stop was Starbucks. Then out to the western side of Macau, the old part of town. Macau is said to be named after the Ama Temple, and I had a quick look around. Very interesting. Then the last stop, the Maritime Museum. Old Macau, with even a replica of what it looked like. Great trip, great outing. But as Andy Pandy once said, it's time to go home.